This is what people think modeling is. Runways, cameras, everybody watching you, like some Bella Hadid type moments. And yes, that part exists. But I'm telling you right now, that's not where modeling starts. But most people don't even get anywhere near that stage. So I've been doing modeling for about 7 or 8 months now, from shoots to runways and castings, and I'm not even gonna lie, people do not understand modeling like at all. Everybody thinks they do until they actually try it or they try to get into it, and then it's like, oh, this is very different, this is not what I expected. The biggest lie is that modeling is about how you look, and obviously, yeah, looks matter. I'm not gonna sit here and act like looks don't matter at all, but they're not enough, like not even close. I've seen people who are objectively good looking, like you look at them and like, yeah, this person should walk, and then nothing happens, and then someone else walks in and they're not even necessarily the obvious choice, but they carry themselves completely differently. When you see somebody like Naomi Campbell walk, for example, it's not even just about her face anymore. It's like she already decided, yeah, this is mine and I'm taking it. Meanwhile, somebody else gets one good picture with decent lighting and a decent enough angle, and now suddenly in their head that Timothée Chalamet in some luxury campaign. Because realistically, you're not just being judged on your face, you're being judged on your presence, how you walk, how you talk, your energy. And that sounds very deep, but when you actually check what it means, if you walk in looking lost or like someone that needs to be validated every 5 minutes, then it's done and it's finished. In my opinion, confidence is honestly the biggest thing, and not fake confidence either. Not that I watched a runway compilation and now I'm him type energy. Not the energy where you need to look in the mirror and shout out good affirmations about yourself. Real confidence. You're not forcing anything, you're not overthinking every moment, you're just there properly. Because if you don't believe it, no one else is gonna do it for you. And people mess this up all the time. They'll have like one decent shoot, they'll post it, and now for the next 48 hours they think they're Kendall Jenner. Then the reality comes back, and then there's the whole glamorous side of things, which is what everybody sees at the end of the day. You see the runways, you see the campaigns, the billboards, the event, the whole fly me out lifestyle, but that's not the process. That's the highlight reel. The process looks something like waiting around for hours, going somewhere and not getting picked all the time. In my opinion, castings are just rejection therapy. Doing shoots that never come out, or doing shoots you will never see, being around a bunch of people doing the exact same thing as you, and most of the time nothing really happens. Like genuinely, a lot of modeling is just you standing somewhere. If you're lucky, you're in a good outfit while you're waiting and trying to look like you belong there. I like to call it control delusion. This is where most people mess up. They treat modeling like it's just take pictures, post them and wait, and in their head they're already in some A$AP Rocky campaign, front row somewhere, living life. But that's not really how it works. It's about your positioning, it's about your image, it's about understanding what kind of modeling you actually are and actually leaning into your own lane. Because if you try to be everything, most of the time you just end up being nothing. I'm not even sitting here saying it like, oh, I figured out everything. Like, I'm still figuring out, I'm still on my journey, but even in a short amount of time, I would say that I've started to notice certain patterns repeating over and over again. You start to realize what actually matters and what doesn't. Modeling isn't just what you see online. It's not just looking good. There's a lot more that goes beneath that, and if you're trying to get into it, you need to understand that really early. I'm gonna be documenting my own personal journey live as it's happening, so if you want to see how this actually plays out, not just the polished version, you want to see the behind the scenes, the day in their lives, and like what it actually takes, stay tuned.